Everyone, Genesis Rider here with another Genesis tips and tricks video. Today I'll be looking at a multi-bomb assault Halo 2 Anniversary Bloodline gameplay I got in the Big Team Battle playlist inside Halo the Master Chief Collection. I'm playing with two of my teammates, Bubfield and Neanderthal, with 4 randoms. As you can see, 2 of our teammates on Red Team have already quit. This leaves us 6 players versus 8 enemy blue players, 3 of which are tryhards that my teammate recognized. LSU Nation, Perm, Mansurant, and Simplexity are all very good players on the enemy team. So we're going to be facing them, and in this gameplay, if you want to know how to defend your base very well while still providing long-range support with the sniper rifle for your team and how to keep track of the sniper rifle during games, this is going to be the gameplay that you should watch. Now, this defensive strategy can also be applied to CTF or 3-plots, but it's very important in multi-bomb assault to keep someone at your base. Now, to start this film off, I'm going to grab the sniper rifle and get a headshot that I want to describe here. I'm going to grab the sniper rifle here and then jump to the top of our base and then zoom at the enemy base and snipe this person. You can do this pretty regularly as long as the enemy players are not expecting it, which a lot of players don't expect someone to be that aggressive off the start with the sniper rifle. Most players expect you to pop out right here. They don't expect you to jump up to the top here. So they're going to be zooming right here, and they're not going to see you or be able to react to you. Now I'm going to pick up the 4 extra bullets of sniper rifle ammunition that are in our shotgun rocks right here, and I'm going to stack that ammunition on top of what I already have, and I'm going to start burning my ammunition. Now what this means is that because I have control of our sniper rifle and I have extra ammo at our base, and I'm going to be staying in a defensive position near our base to stop their bomb pushes, I can get our next sniper rifle when it respawns. So I can afford to burn ammo and keep the enemy Hornet back and suppressed, like you're seeing here, for example, because I can just get more sniper rifle ammunition or just despawn my sniper rifle, as you'll see later on in the film. So again, you're going to see me kind of burning ammo very quickly and being very aggressive with the sniper rifle off the start here. My job is to defend our base from the enemy bomb carrier. Now there's one thing I want to pause here and mention. Multi-bomb assault is very, very different from Capture the Flag, specifically in Halo 2 Anniversary, where when the bomb is armed, you have no time to disarm it, and you basically cannot disarm the bomb. It's an instant explosion and an instant point. And when the enemy team is holding the bomb, you can't see where their bomb is. So it's unlike Capture the Flag, and that Capture the Flag is harder to win because you have to get into the enemy base and out of the enemy base with an objective. Bomb, you only have to get into the enemy base to get a point. So again, that is why I am remaining to this super ultra passive strategy of defense in our base. Now I can see this enemy mongoose guy has pushed up, and so I'm going to not burn a lot of ammo on him because I think my teammates already have him, but he ends up trying to get away on this burning mongoose. So I just do a whip scope shot here because he's already on fire and he's going to explode anyway. I didn't even get the headshot there. Now right here, I want to kind of slow down this headshot just a little bit because it is a little bit harder for you guys to see this. I'm playing on force sensitivity. Now what you're going to see me do is I'm going to follow this player. Now I'm not going to follow his every movement, but I'm going to drag my reticle slightly to the left of him. Okay, ever so slightly, boom, right here. Slightly to the left of his head, and as he falls through my shot, I'm going to snipe him in the head. Okay, and that's really what you want to be doing when you're sniping. You want to be aiming at where the player is going to be, not necessarily trying to whip your scope to where his head exactly is. So, and in that specific case, I did use most of my aimer there, not most of my movement. But anyway, they end up stealing our Hornet from behind our base, and I end up making a pretty bad fail here. You never want to jump to the top of the base using this little side ramp or this side ledge. You want to use this little block right here. Notice how when I jump on top of this side ledge, I actually end up hitting this little angle, and I jump off the side. Now, just to be clear, I did not actually do this with my character's analog movement stick. I actually made a mistake here and was not able to get to the top of the base. Never do this. You want to jump on top of this block where it says, ironically, no step. That is where you want to be jumping. Now my teammates do end up taking out that Hornet, so I didn't have to use the EMP blast on top of our base. Just to be clear, the EMP blast is designated by this little red orb, and it's a blue orb on the enemy base. When you see this orb, you can activate an EMP blast via these two terminals to deactivate all vehicles around your base for a pretty decently large amount of time. It's a pretty long amount of time that it deactivates the vehicles with an EMP blast, disallowing them from moving. It doesn't mean they can't shoot, but it does mean that they can't move. So I have the sniper rifle here, and I only have 3 bullets left, and I hear a call out from my teammate that there are guys on our ridge pushing up to where our bomb is. Now our bomb is about to reset in 9 seconds. So I'm going to be kind of watching that area because I know my teammate who just died up there with that bomb is calling out that there are players over there. And I'm going to be watching their speed boost rocks. Now a speed boost does spawn in this area over here and in our cave over here through here. So what a lot of players will do is they'll run and they'll grab the speed boost. As you see, this player has just done. The speed boost sometimes stays up even though it's already been grabbed. As you can see, that green orb just disappears. It lags for a while. And they'll run around the map using this speed boost that this guy has, and they'll run up to the ridge and try with the bomb, grab the fuel rod, drop down through here, covertly go under this ramp before anyone sees them, go under here and jump up through here into this area, drop the bomb, because that's when you actually want to drop the bomb, because when you drop it, everyone can see where you are, fuel rod the heck out of everyone inside the base, and then arm it. It's actually a really decent strategy, so that's what I'm trying to make sure that they don't end up doing. Complexity tries to get away here, so I just do the safe thing and shoot him twice with the sniper rifle here. Get the pretty sick double kill for the sniper spree on that enemy player who had the speed boost. And now I want to try to either grab extra sniper ammunition that is in these rocks over here, or I can despawn the sniper rifle and wait for it to respawn. It's like less than 20 seconds later. It's actually really, really fast for the sniper rifle to respawn. But I'm going to go ahead and just grab these four extra bullets of sniper rifle ammunition. We don't seem to be getting pressed that hard. Now, this is really, really important. Right as I grab the ammunition and jump here, I see this player. And it's only for a fraction of a second, but I know for a positive fact that this player has sniper rifle, okay? And he is looking at me and he knows my position. Now, I'm going to do a very wise play here, and I'm not going to jump out, either on the right-hand side here. I was going to try to jump up onto this rock and then jump up and snipe him, but as you can see here, I change focus because I end up seeing that the enemy bomb carrier here, you can see this kind of red glow on this guy in the passenger seat, that it just symbolizes that he has the bomb. So I can see that I need to change focus and immediately get back to our base with this fuel rod and try to take these guys out. Now this is just the power of the fuel rod. I don't end up getting the triple kill here because one of these guys dies before I'm actually able to kill him, but I do end up getting the bomb carrier kill and stop them from arming that bomb. Now this is a really good little jump here if you don't know it already. Jumping on top of this box and then jumping on top of the base, that's a really good strategy. And of course I use that little jump in the back of the base here to get on top of the base, or to the second floor of the base very quickly. You need to be very familiar with these jumps if you're going to defend your base correctly. Now I would like to say that my teammate Bubfield across the map here, he did respond to my call out that the enemy sniper rifle carrier was over there. He killed that sniper rifle carrier and is now pushing back to our base with that sniper rifle. What this means, in Halo 2 Anniversary, and this is very important to understand, when you have the sniper rifle on Bloodline from a particular base, that specific sniper rifle, for example, the sniper rifle I'm holding, it will not respawn until you drop it, okay? So you can essentially hold on to it infinitely, even if it has no ammo, and it will never respawn back at the base that you got it from. So my teammate Bubfield, for example, has stolen the enemy team's sniper rifle. As long as he holds on to it, no matter how much ammo it has, he will not allow it to respawn at the enemy base, meaning they will not have a sniper rifle. So you're going to see me make some kind of bold plays here with my sniper rifle because the enemy team I know will not have one. So I'm going to go ahead and trade my empty sniper rifle for a pistol so that I can put it on respawn. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for the sniper rifle here, and I'm not fast forwarding through this so that you can see how fast it is. You can see the sniper rifle just respawn here. It literally is that fast. It's very, very quickly after you despawn the sniper rifle. Make sure that the sniper rifle has no ammo in it, though, when you're trading for it. Now, I call this guy out to my teammate. He pinches him into the front of the base, or flanks him, and I'm able to get him from behind with the fuel rod. I'm going to make this jump back up to the top of the base. Actually, I end up don't, because this guy came to the back of our base with a mongoose, but right here, the announcer says enemy bomb reset. And what that means is that the enemy bomb reset back to their base, even though I can't necessarily see where it is. I know it's back at their base right now. So this guy who just drove up on a mongoose, his teammate is not crouching or anything. He's actually just one player who pushed over here. He doesn't have the bomb. But I'm still going to remain passive right here because I want to give this player the idea that he's safe in our base. I want to give this player the idea of a false sense of security as he pushes in. So I'm staying off the radar by crouching and moving around so that I don't appear on the radar. Halo is different in that respect. Halo's radar detects movement, not shooting. So if you move very quickly, it's going to detect you, obviously. But if you're crouching and moving, it's not going to detect you at all. So this guy, my teammate runs over that guy with the mongoose there. That's a hard achievement to get in Halo 3, but this is Halo 2 Anniversary, so I'm going to be kind of long-range sniping here. Sniper rifle headshots like this, they're really not as possible on the other maps. Blood Gulch and Coagulation and Hemorrhage are the other remakes of this map. Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, and Halo Reach, respectively, are the previous versions of this map. I'd say Bloodline is more of a remix of those other three maps, as it doesn't have the portals on top of the base. It does have the lifts, which are pretty useful, unless you accidentally lift using one of them, which I do in this film, unfortunately. So I'm going to be looking for their sniper rifle carrier. Our bomb is about to reset, as our bomb push did fail there, and we do have 6 minutes remaining in this film, so I'm going to be watching across the map for these enemy players, and watching for players to push in here. And I see this one guy on a mongoose. I'm going to try to help my teammate out by putting some shots in this Hornet, and you may again be wondering, why am I burning ammo? Well, it's because I basically have an infinite supply of ammo, and once again, my teammate has sniper rifles. You can see right here beside me, and he's calling these players out. He called out that there's a guy on a ridge, and he's looking at the ridge right now. I call out to my teammate, hey look, there's people who are near our base. Now at this point in time, the only thing I was concerned about here was that this guy in the passenger seat had a fuel rod. That's a very easy thing to spot, and what my main concern with this is that this player, like the strategy I mentioned earlier, where you can push up with the speed boost, pull the bomb through here, through the ridge, and then grab the fuel rod, which spawns up here very frequently. The fuel rod is not the same with the sniper rifle. It will respawn even if you already have a fuel rod, so it will respawn there pretty quickly. My concern is that this player in the Warthog is about to get out of the passenger seat, regardless of whether he has the bomb or not, and he's going to try to infiltrate our base and stay in there and camp our base with a fuel rod. It's very possible to stay alive for long periods of time. The fuel rod is way better than the shotgun because it has a longer range, and it is an instant kill upon direct detonation. So I don't have any more sniper ammunition, and so this is a bad position for me because I know that this Hornet is pushing on our base, but this Hornet just fired its rockets, which is a bad idea. So I'm going to immediately activate the EMP blast to disrupt not only this Hornet, but also the enemy Warthog that just pulled up to the side of our base. Now, not many people know this, but you can activate the EMP blast from kind of the side of this terminal, which some people don't know about. So I'm going to go ahead and activate that here, and you're going to see it pulse out and drop the enemy Hornet. I'm not actually able to get the kill, but my teammates do end up getting this kill eventually here. And I drop down and see that on my radar, there is a guy in the passenger seat of this hog. Now, I do also recognize that this guy has a fuel rod. The reason I don't try to go after this player, even though he is a high priority target weapon-wise, is because I still think that this player who's in the passenger seat might have the bomb. So I'm going to go ahead and kill him first, and this player with fuel rod ends up missing, and I'm using my force sensitivity to turn really fast and kill him very quickly. Now, I do have one sniper rifle ammo bullet left, and you may be wondering, how in the world do I know that this player is going to pop out, and how in the world do I get this kill? I didn't know that this player was here. I end up getting the running right with that sniper shot as I sniped their fuel rod carrier. One of the main reasons I looked there is because It's oftentimes a tendency for sniper rifle carriers and players who are respawning there to grab the fuel rod and then push up through that area. This is just one of those scenarios where you just want to be kind of quickly peeking out and watching these angles. You may get a kill, and that's one of the examples where you are. If you stay too long looking at one position with the sniper rifle, it's gonna literally take you forever to get a kill. Now, I do want to point out at some point during this film, I'm gonna re-wait for the next sniper rifle to come up because I just despawned it. I grabbed the next sniper rifle. I do want to point out here that I only have 2 fuel rod bullets remaining, and what you're gonna see my teammate do here, hopefully I'll be able to call this out, is he's gonna run up to the ridge up here. He's going to grab the fuel rod for me, and he's going to bring it back to me. And this is a really selfless play on my teammates' part, and that's really awesome. As you can see, this enemy player has the speed boost and the fuel rod, which is a good idea. He has that blue kind of aura around him as he's moving around. That means that guy has a fuel rod, and I don't quite know that he's over there yet. But I see that this player has the bomb, so I end up sniping him for the sharpshooter. That was a really good play on my part. I love the fact that on Bloodline there is not a teleporter right here, because that means this is a great sniper rifle vantage point when you're trying to look at people pushing the ridge, as you can see me do here. So I'm going to end up stopping their bomb carrier, and my teammate Bubfield pushes up onto the ridge because I'm calling out these players. I get another kill for a bomb defense medal. We have 4 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. Now this is a really good distraction on my part, because now we can keep the enemy players focused on the bomb on the left side of the base and keep them focused. Now these players are now freaking out and in a frenzy, and this player is going to be freaking out because he has to go back and get the bomb. One of them 3 has to. So as they turn around and are all looking at the bomb, we can shoot them from behind and take them out. Likewise, on the right hand side of the map, our teammate is pushing up with the bomb, and this ends up working out really well for us as we're able to move the bomb up very, very far on the right hand side here. I get the body shot, miss the killing shot, but my teammate Bubfield is able to clean up that guy, and I call out the players who are one shot below me right now. My teammate Bubfield is juggling the fuel rod back to me. The fuel rod he's carrying only has 3 more bullets remaining in it, but he's going to juggle it back to me. As you're going to see here kind of on the left here, he's going to be bringing it back in the ghost and bringing back the fuel rod, and I'm going to be looking across the map to try to catch enemy players off guard here. Now at this point, this is an example where I could have just moved earlier. This is risky what I did here. Standing here and looking out for a long distance at this player at the enemy base. You don't want to be doing this too much, okay? The main reason I say this is because this area right here and this area right here, if you're standing here, the enemy sniper rifle is going to expect you to be here. And so in that scenario, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the fuel rod, which my teammate told me is going to be right here. Only has 3 bullets, so I have a full 5 clip of fuel rod. You just want to be changing up your sniper rifle position a decent amount. Now this enemy player does not have a sniper rifle. I originally thought he did, but I'm going to end up getting the sniper rifle headshot. Now I do want to point out something here. The enemy likely has a sniper rifle at this point, but I can see that all of my teammates are pushed up in really good positions, blocking the side spawns of the enemy base, and they're all really spread out. Now, I don't have anybody in the back of my base, so I'm not going to lift out and try to provide help for my teammates because they could have pulled the bomb out and be pushing our base right now. So I want to be very careful that I stay back at our base, but I need to be aggressive and try to help my teammates by killing off as many players as quickly as possible. Now what you're going to see off to the left here is that an enemy player is actually going to respawn right here. Okay, you can see that player who just respawned right there. That's great because that's exactly what we want to be doing. Okay, we want to be spawning them outside their base as we're pushing in and getting kills, which is perfect. So I end up seeing this guy, able to get him off spawn, which is demoralizing for him to say the least. I end up stopping their bomb carrier. As I just said earlier, they could be pushing the bomb over in a vehicle, and they do. I end up getting the Rampage 20 kills without dying, triple kill, and I'm able to switch to my last bullet of sniper rifle and get the overkill on the lifting opponent trying to shoot our bomb carrier. This ends up actually turning eventually into a bomb plant as once again I catch one of their players off guard off of his respawn, and I'm going to put my sniper rifle on despawn inside our base. Or I'm going to kind of despawn our sniper rifle so it will respawn on top of our base, should I say. Gonna kind of fast forward through this here until I grab it, And I can hear that the enemy player's bomb did reset. Neanderthal is doing a really good job. I can really switch to him pretty fast here, as he's doing a great job of grabbing this fjord and pushing into the enemy base. He's going to arm the bomb when he sees that no one is inside the base with him, and if anyone pushes into the base, he'll just drop the bomb, pull out his fuel rod, and immediately shoot them. Now, he would leave the bomb in the arm detonation site. He would not leave the bomb arm detonation site, as you will see the enemy team makes a major mistake here when they push their bomb in a little bit later on in the film. I get this jumping headshot on this guy, and this is the only time I actually die by the enemy sniper rifle. He gets 2 pretty decent body shots on me, and I would say he's a pretty decent sniper rifle simplicity as well. Gets those 2 body shots and kills me there. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back to the top of my base, as my teammate has kept these weapons alive for me. You can see he dropped the weapons and is waiting for me. He stacked another fuel rod, so he just gave me more fuel rod ammo by stacking another fuel rod from our ridge. Again, shout out to Bubfield for giving me that excellent help here. And I'm looking for that enemy sniper rifle across the map, and I'm trying to make sure that they don't push in, but I unfortunately end up lifting here, and I did not actually mean to do this. I end up moving a little bit too much to the right. I actually thought I was more in front here. I end up lifting straight into their player who has a speed boost, and this player grabs my sniper rifle and fuel rod and is able to push back. This is a major mistake on my part, and it's something I really should have been way more punished for. I'm gonna kind of try to show you how I try to make up for this play. I'm gonna try to jump to the top of our base right here, and I see that this guy is pushing in with rockets. So what this means is that this player is making a very aggressive play right here in front of our base. I'm thinking that they're gonna try to push their bomb in really soon here. Sure enough, I see this guy pushing in the bomb right here, but I drop down thinking that he might have jumped in the bottom. I don't actually end up seeing him, and he's going to drop down. This guy pushes in with the rockets from the right hand side here and actually shoots me with them. But I want to focus on a mistake this player makes. As he's arming the bomb, he ends up jumping outside of the arm site. And I want to actually switch to this player's POV to show you how devastatingly stupid this is, because when you do this, notice the bar in the very bottom of the screen, how it counts down, and it actually lowers the arm time when you're standing outside of the arm site like this. If this player had not done that, they would have armed the bomb, and it would have been a tied game at this point. As it is, this player fails really, really bad, and the player who is actually pushing up with him inside the base also fails, because, in my frank opinion, he's really stat whoring for kills, and he should have been very selfless with grabbing the bomb and not focus so much on using his rocket launcher to kill everyone. He should have noticed that his teammate didn't arm the bomb there. Now I want to kind of back up and give you guys a little brief insight to what I did there. As I was arming the EMP blast on top of our base to take out this enemy Hornet and EMP it, I almost end up dying from this Hornet, but I'm able to use this cover to back down and drop to the side of our base. The Hornet ends up dropping into the center of our base, and there's a chaotic mess as my teammates are hijacking him. I get sniped from our ridge, so I know that that guy's there, but our goal is to reset this bomb that has 6 seconds. You can see that right there. 6 seconds to reset the enemy bomb. My goal is to do that right here, but I know that Simplexity is on our ridge right here, and I need to take care of him. But off my respawn, I'm just wanting to make sure that no players are pushing in, but as soon as I hear enemy bomb reset, I turn immediately to our ridge and start firing at this player. The reason is because I know my teammates are already in the base and they can defend for the last minute of the game. I need to take out the sniper rifle player ASAP to make sure that he doesn't end up sniping our players and spawning us outside our base. So I end up getting the lucky kill on him for the killjoy, and I'm going to grab the sniper rifle with 1 bullet remaining. Right here I'm going to look for our fuel rod, which has spawned, maybe try to get a long-range sniper rifle, and this, to be honest, this whole play that I'm making looking out is literally just looking for their bomb carrier. I don't see them. This guy's going to get cleaned up by a Hornet, so I just put 1 shot in him, and I pick up the fuel rod very, very quickly here. You may not actually have been able to see that. I'm looking for their bomb carrier to push in here, and I'm going to reload my fuel rod as I push back. This is 1-0 with 15 seconds remaining, and we're pushing our bomb across the center of the map, which is a bad idea. But I'd like to point out that at this point, we are going to get 5 seconds of overtime. Now what this means is that as long as the enemy bomb is in play, as long as they are near, or in Halo 2 Anniversary, I believe it's actually holding their bomb, they will infinitely get 5 seconds of overtime. Or at least in Halo 2 Classic, if you're near or holding the bomb, you will infinitely get 5 seconds of overtime. Now, I believe this may actually apply to both bombs. So what you're going to see here is our bomb has 20 seconds to reset. I'm going to actually end up switching to my teammate Bubfield's POV, as he does a really good job of looking around the sides of our base and looking for the enemy bomb carrier. He's going to go out the back of our base, jump out the top here, and he ends up spotting the enemy bomb carrier, who is rashly pushing in the side with the speed boost right here. And he's going to end up shooting him and killing him. Now you can see that as soon as the bomb drops, the announcer ends up counting down, and I'll switch back to my POV here as we end up switching, and they drop their bomb. Now this is a bad play on their part, because they needed to have someone ready to relay the bomb, because it's only 5 seconds you have to repick up the bomb. As it is, they're not able to repick up that bomb, and we're able to win that match, and in a pretty convincing fashion, even though one of the enemy players did quit. We were down 2 players. So now at the end of the film here, I will kind of briefly go over my stats screen. So my stats here at the end of the film, I got 29 kills and 4 deaths. That was really mainly due to my teammates giving me the sniper rifle access. So hopefully that film helped you understand how to defend your base really well and keep the sniper rifle in play. Maybe that will allow you to snipe better and keep the sniper rifle longer on that map while being useful back at your base. You can even go out and grab the shotgun instead of the fuel rod if you want to. But anyway, I have a few more videos to link you guys at the end here in case you really liked that particular video that you just saw. So for those of you interested in more gameplay on the map Bloodline, you can click in the top right hand corner to watch another tips and tricks video, but this time revolving around the Gametype King of the Hill on the same map. And in the bottom right hand corner, I'm going to show you a way to really dominate your opponents in one-sided objective game types on your offensive round on the map Remnant, which is a remake of Halo 2 Classic's Relic. And in the bottom, directly below my face cam in the bottom left-hand corner, I'm also going to link you to an untouchable perfection I got on the map Stonetown. So all those videos are there for your convenience. Check out my channel if you want to see more. Like this video, please. It helps other people find it, especially if you enjoyed the video. Hit that yellow subscribe button so that my future videos will pop up in your feed. And I'll see you on my next video. Peace.